Right, I think we've gone live again. Part 2. Hang on a minute, get some light on the job. Part 2, as I say. I've had to do a couple of bits of updating. So, let's get this
Part
shut
2.
down. Hang on, there you go. Yeah, I've just had to do a bit of updating. Stellins has been a bit of an arse with the software. They've updated the software, but we've got to try and find another way of getting around it now because they've stopped us using BlueStacks and the other emulator, LD Player, which I use. This is running through LD Player. That's running through BlueStacks. It just takes Android stuff and they convert it to Windows basically. So they're giving me the bit of a bloody run around. Anyway, we're on the Dumbbell Nebula. Look how nice that is. And we've only had 9 shots. That's really bright in the sky at the minute. And as I say, it was a bit elongating the stars before. And you can see the telescope there. But it's since the little update I've just done, it looks like the Stellina software is still okay. So we'll carry on. See how well we can get on with it. As I say, it's done 11 shots. It's nice and bright, that is. Size of that thing. And it's hundreds of light years away. I'll just do a search for it on the net. Hang on. Dumbbell Nebula. How far from Earth? Yeah, look at this. 1,360 light years from Earth. I'll prove the jobby for you. Look at that. $1,360 light years away for that thing there. I mean, the size of my telescope, and look what you're getting here. It's amazing, isn't it? Let's get this out your face because you don't want to see that shite. Yeah. And there's what the big professional telescopes, I'll just get you the picture, hang on. This is what the big telescopes are looking at. And it's not much different from ours really, is it? Look at that. I mean that's with an 80mm telescope, which 400mm long, so I think that's an f5 rating or something, and that's with something amazing. But look at this for a little tiny scope. Look, that's fantastic shit, isn't it? Anyway, let's get back to that. You don't want to see all that. Let's go back to our facey. There we go. Yeah, so it's amazing shit, that is. Amazing. Lovely job, please. Yeah. I will be putting this up on Facebook as well as YouTube later on. So if you miss it or whatever, it's still there, you know. I've had 17 shots at that. 17 at 10 seconds a shot. 10 seconds of data on each shot. I mean, it would have took a lot more than that, but it doesn't stack any shite. It gets rid of all the shite automatically, so there's no post-process on this. It's just like raw. What you're seeing is what the scope's seeing at the minute, which is good. Yeah. As I say, I've been trying to set it up on Oculus. It's multi-screened and it's moving all over this shop because your head's moving, obviously. So I don't think it's the best. I don't think it's the best formula in a way. I think this still stuff is what you can concentrate on you know, and it doesn't give you an headache moving around all over the shop. And as you can see up there, you got a count of Monte Cristo up here. That's how many shots of 10 seconds it's give us. Hence the 3 minutes 3 minutes 20 on total, which is it's amazing, isn't it? If I was to look, just take a quick snapshot of it now and up the colour on it. I mean, look at that. That's just a colour. Save that, post it later. Right, let's get back to it. So I'd save that one. And you don't have to bother about with the thing of beauty about Stellini. You don't have to bother about for hours and hours getting darks, getting lights or whatever, and getting this and getting that, and processing and sticking it. You still can, because it's got a card in it, and I can take all the TIFF files and then put them straight into like wherever, you know, me paint jobs and all that, Photoshop and whatever, temperatures, initializing. Yeah, it's asking me basically to do a re-autofocus because the temperature's changed, and it does alter the focus on it. You know, hey babe, you alright, mate? You okay? Yeah, it does alter the focus on it. So when you redo it, it's quite good. I can't wait for the winter skies to come round, so we'll have the Orion Nebula and everything then to go at us, and a lot more in the winter skies. We're still in kind of the summer, late summer skies round here, which is what you're looking at now, you know, the Dumbbell and all them. So when Orion comes round, you know. But I don't be. Let's just have a little look here. Let's have a little look. See if we can pick up the Orion. I don't think we can. Orion. The Orion Nebula looks, it's out of our it's in the east, but it's only 17, minus 17, so it's well below the horizon there. Look, it says, it gives you the picture of below the horizon, which is a shame. But that'll come round, that will. California Nebula. Let's see what that's in the east, and that's 30. So we'll have a go at that in a minute. The California, that's a big red gas cloud, them are. Now let's see what it's up to here. Temperature change, blah blah blah. I'll re-autofocus in a minute. And it's only 8:45 at night, so what I want to do then is whack a picture of that again. And save that. Okay, then we'll stop that. Yeah, okay, and what I want to do is I'll just autofocus it again because of the temperature change. Come on. Observing. It's not observing, I've stopped it. Yeah, I've stopped it, look, so let's go back. I don't want it to go to sleep mode. I don't want it to do that shit. I don't want it to do that shit. Observe another object. Let's get it. Why is Stellina busy? Right. Why is Stellina busy? I don't want to re-initialize it, do I? No, sod it. Okay. Right, let's have a look now. See, I don't want to re-initialize it. You're in control, that's okay. No, sod it. If it doesn't want any me to autofocus it, I'll. Right, let's get rid of that. Right, what did we say about the nebulas? Nebulae, nebulous. The North American was it, or the Pelican, or the Iris, blah blah blah. Pac-Man Nebula. What's that one? The Veil Nebula, I've done that a few times. Crescent, that's a good one. Let's have a look at the height of that one. 64 in the west. That should be okay, that. Let's see what it does. Right, I'm going to get the blue stacks on so you can see it twisting around. Actually, it's right on it. It's right on it there, look. It's right on it. Oh, so it didn't have to move much at all, that one. And it says these batteries are good in the scope here for 5 hours, but not as long as I've got an hole in my backside. You alright, mate? Yeah, no, a couple of hours just after and the well down. So I've got another, I think the 10,000 milliamp or something stupid. But I've got a 900,000 milliamp, which is last year all week. That will. Well, it's tracking on something anyway, so that means it's hooked onto something. And the Crescent nebula is quite bright if you leave it as well. It's quite bright, it is. Here we go. There's the rings of light in a minute. There we go. So it'll start pulling some data in a minute. As soon as it's done all its singing and dancing. Fantastic bit of kit. Really makes me smile when I put it on. Stellina. I'll get that other software sorted. And so I can get that updated. It's called Singularity, not Stellina, but it's a big name and for star people. So it's up there now. You should see the actual Crescent straight away. There you go. You can see that straight away. It's only had one shot on it, so 10 seconds. There we go. There's a second one. I don't know what it's like on your picture, but I can see it in the centre, the big, like an upside down horseshoe here. It starts here and it works around down here. You'll see it brighten up in a minute. It's only 2 shots. Temperature warning. Yeah, I've just tried autofocusing, and guess what? You wouldn't let me, a toss pot. Let's see if I can tap on it and see what it does. Nothing. Then we'll go back to there now. Autofocus. Oh, there you go. Just let me have an autofocus now. I might as well do it now, hadn't I? That's what it's doing to the to the camera. It's not doing nothing to the camera, so it should be bang on the nail when I come back to it. You know, I'll have an autofocuser for a couple of minutes. It's worth it, just in case you get anything better quality, you know. Yeah. Does get a bit blurry if you don't autofocus properly. I'll have another look at Jupiter in a minute, because Jupiter is nice and brightish, you know, so it's not too bad. And you can go on a few different levels on this thing as well. Okay, I've never been into it really, but you can have an advanced settings and all this crap on it if you look into it, but as I say, too idle for that. Need me beard cut or plaiting or something, or getting ready for Father Christmas. Yeah, just autofocusing in here. It won't be long. Well, you can see the chart anyway, can't you? So temperature control. When the temperature drops a touch, it alters the focus in the lens, so you've got to autofocus it and things get a bit sharper, you know. I'll have to have a word with Viola. Her name's Agnes. I've emailed her a couple of times as well about this new software, so she might add it into BlueStacks and LD player so we can upgrade on that as well, because BlueStacks is what you're watching now, and the LD player, but I can't upgrade this new software on it. It's not compatible apparently, so I'll fire her a quick email over to France, to the Francais factory, and say, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Madame, Monsieur, fucking Vionis. There we go. Should be back on the Crescent Nebula any second. Right, back to square one again. Stars is quite rounded, so that's not too bad. There we go. Shot number 2, and that brightened up a hell of a lot, and I was watching that. Yeah, I'll let this burn on for quite some time, this one, because it's a good picture to have this. The Crescent Nebula. 2 shots. And it says outside the weather's going to be alright till about midnight, so I'm able to steal quite a few shots off it, you know. Yeah, I've had to jack my telescope up. I'll show you. Because it's on shit. It's sitting on like an old box I made in the garden. Right. There's me BlueStacks. Right. There we go. I'll show you now. There's the Crescent. Playback live, playback. Hang on a minute. There you go. Pantone. Zoom, focus. Yeah, watch this. It's sitting on a wooden chest outside. What I built. It's on wheels. Just dragged it out, and because it's only a short ass tripod, you know, and that's sitting in my garden, like, obviously. It's only a short ass tripod, but it does the job, you know. Come on, a bit tricky though. There you go. There you go, skis. Don't want it too big. It's only to see where the general direction of the scope and seeing if it's busy, you know, so. Yeah, man. So you can see the Crescent coming in now. They go upside down horseshoe type of thing. There's all the hydrogen there. And there's some other chemicals in it, but I can't remember what they are. Whether they're sulfur or whatever, you know. That'll be this lighter stuff here you can see. Beautiful. It's only had 9 shots, 10 shots, just changed to 10 shots then. So 1 minute 40. I mean, when we first started doing this thing with the telescopes, I mean, you were just glad to get stars in your sight, you know. But now you're getting nebulas and galaxies and all kinds of shit going on, and we get a bit blasé about it, really, don't we? But, you know, was it? Yeah, and I'll just check how many mile this Crescent Nebula is. Yeah. Get rid of that one. I've just done a distance on the Dumbbell. That was 1,360 light years away, so let's try this one. How far is the Crescent Nebula away from Earth?
According to universeguide.com, Crescent Nebula is a Wolf-Rayet, a nebula in deep space. It is located in the Milky Way galaxy.
That's ours.
It lies at a distance of about 4,500.
Well, she's lying because it's 5,000 on there. Yeah, 5,000 light years away. At the speed of light. Wow. Amazing. Bloody amazing. Hey ho. He was mad for me on the old dog and bone. Crescent nebula. Oh, it's starting to come in the colour now. Not on your email. Shitty emails. Yeah, it's starting to come nice and bright on my screen now. Let's bump up these colours a minute. I'll just take a quick shot and see if I can just wind the red up on this. Oh yeah, look at that. It's coming out now, isn't it? And it's only had what, 10 or 12 shots. It's nothing, is it? Amazing. It's amazing what raisins can do. It's showing me age a bit. Okay. Let it go on for a bit. Look, it's supposed to have 30 minutes. This only had 2 minutes 50. Fantastic. Get the blue stacks in there. There you go. There you go, skis. Let's just take it out your face a bit. There you go. I'll always do that titted. It's all this menu. Settings. Display. Blah blah blah. 160, 320. Graphics. Preferences. Advanced. Won't let you do nothing. Get rid of that, but I don't want to change anything. Sorry, Doug. Get the chair back in place, don't you know? Yeah. It's going okay. Let's have a look here. 24 snaps. What's this for? Trim memory, what's all that? I like pissing about. Nothing. Install APK. Rotate, don't want to rotate. Yep, blue stackies. Getting some good colour up on it now. I've only had 27 shots. 27 shots, 4 minutes. O'clock, it's nothing, is it? 9 o'clock and all's well. All the place, da, 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 da. Pretty flamingo. I'll be getting done copyright off YouTube later. Let's have a look here. Stellina image stacking. Does anyone know Stellina internally stacking algorithm is smart enough to adapt to exposure or gain? Don't know your fruit, but we don't know. La la la, la 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 la. Pretty flamingo. Hercules. That was a while ago. Sorry, I was looking at something else then I shouldn't have been.
I think we're alive.
We are live, mate. Dumbbell. Yeah, we're on the Crescent. Yeah, 39 shots so far, 6 minutes and 30 of data. Nice and bright now. It's coming on really well. There's hydrogen in it. Plenty of hydrogen in there. I don't know that much. All the red hydrogen. I think it's number 1 on the periodic table. Hydrogen, helium, oxygen. Is it something like that? I'm not quite sure because I'm not an egghead. The Crescent Nebula. What did we say? 5,000 light years away. Some going, isn't it? It's moving around on my scope to the west a bit more. I can see where it started and where it ended. So it's definitely tracking okay. And the stars are nice and bright, central, nice and round. And sometimes you go in a triangle shape and everything, and I can't remember the name of it now. It has got a name. Triangular phi. Whatever. Oh. 9:10. 9:10. What are we on now? 45 shots, 7 minutes and 30 of data. Yeah, every data section is 10 seconds long, so 46 at 10 seconds. It must be 7 minutes 40 seconds. Yeah, it's coming in now. Them colours are really sharpening up now. I don't know what it's like. Yeah, I'm looking at the Facebook page now, and it's really popping up now. I can let it go all night on the same thing, you know. But it's not really. It is a bit boring if you're not into that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, stargazing takes a lot of time, and we'll give it till about 11 o'clock, see what the weather's like. That's if I can stay along. I'm going to stay on this target, I've just decided. You know. If I can stay awake long enough, that is. Let's have a look over here. Excuse my a minute, I'm just going to take it over this side as well. The internet. Crescent Nebula. Yeah, 5,000 light years away. This one's upside down. Let's have a look. There's some fantastic pictures of it. Try visual search. Visual search. Yeah, I didn't know that existed. It's fantastic that when you do a visual search on something. Oh, that's nice. I'm never going to look like that, but beautiful. Look at that beauty. I think the Hubble or someone's had that. It's nothing like ours. We'll see what happens. See how long we can stay on it for. We are expecting a few clouds. Yeah, getting a lot of hydrogen around the bottom end now. But according to this, it's got blue around it. I don't know what the blue is. There's no blue around ours unless we need a special filter. But it's got hydrogen filters built in and that. It's got a dew shield built in. Autofocus is built in. Auto tracking's built in. So someone's had a cracking brainwave, haven't they? Let's just take a snap of it so we can brighten it up any more now. Oh, that's a nice one, isn't it? Yeah, that's a nice one. Not as nice as them. Oh, what I've just been looking at, but hey ho. Yeah. Right, what I'm going to do now, I've got a decent shot of that one. I'm not going to stay with it because it's a bit boring even for me now. So we'll get out of there. I'll do this on my own and leave it, but for viewing purposes it's just a touch boring. When I'm on my Todd and just messing about with it on my own, I'll leave it for hours on end. And then we can have a play. Now let's see what's on top of the list here. The Cocoon Nebula. Should we try that one? Let's see where it is. 80 degrees above in the southwest sky, so that'll be nice and high. Stellins is busy. Okay, Stellins is busy. Sorry, it shouldn't be. As I right. Right, a Cocoon. There you go. Well, let's see our little. Look at that, pointing straight up virtually, and it hasn't moved, so it's on the same alignment. All it's done is tilted up right in a cent. That's the best place to have an observatory. There's right up, well out the Earth's pollution levels on the horizon. Higher the better. The Cocoon Nebula, I think. Let's see what we can find out about the Cocoon Nebula, eh? The Cocoon Nebula.
I pulled up some images for you.
Thank you. Kind of, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit weird, this one. It's like just a pink swirl. I don't think we're going to get all our hydrogen. Me reckons. It's a bright ball. Depends how far away it is. How far? Let's have a look. It's Wikipedia it. young stellar star. Yeah. There's not much there, is there? It's not much there now. I see 5146. The constellation of Cygnus. 5.5 magnitude star involved in a bright and dark nebula. Cluster is also on a calendar. "4,000 light years away." Well, that's not a very big one, is it? I'm not getting that on here, are you? I can see something in the very, very centre now starting. It's just starting on 3 shots. And you can see around this area here. We're getting a build up here in the middle. Yeah, I can see it. But it's not a bright one like the Eagle or even the Veil or the Dumbbell. That's a monster. That's straight in your face right away. The Dumbbell Nebula. It's brilliant, that one is. 4,000 light years away. So it's only a young star in the centre there as well. The saying is the star was formed 100,000 years ago, which is only yesterday. But I wasn't here then. We wasn't here then. Let's have a look. Yeah, I can see something getting in the middle, but it's not a lot. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. Not a lot. Not a lot. So I'll give it up to about 10 shots to see what it's going to do, but I don't think it's. See if we alter this on the side, you'll see it brightening up in the middle. Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean I can see gas. I can see the gas in it, even on the left hand screen. I can see it on the Facebook page. But it's not brilliant. I'll show you what I mean. If we just snap an image of it, I'll raise the redness in it. Look, you can see it, yeah. That should bump out in a bit, see? You can actually see it all there, can't you? Yeah. Right, I'm not going to save that one. I'm just going to cancel that one for a minute and let it do a bit better than that. Give it about 10 or 12 shots and then see if it's going to come out anymore. Obviously you should leave it for about what's the viewing on this one? The viewings should tell you there. You control, not that one, so being that one, is it? Yeah. Shit. What was it? The Cocoon, wasn't it? That one there, 60 minutes. Recommended observation time. nebula with an open cluster. Let's have a look-ski back again. See what's happening in the shop. Not really, is it? There's your open cluster here, isn't it? But the activities here with the hydrogen gas. 8 shots. Yeah, I'm going to spill this one, I think. Let's try and drag a bit of love out of it. Come on, you tit. Just reacting a bit, I don't know why. Yeah, it's acting up a bit, look. There we go. Yeah, it's, even if you give it to... Oh, there we go. You know. I'm going to cancel that one. Bit on the boring side, that one is. There you go. Get rid of that. It's running like a pig on this. It's running like a pig, I don't know why. There's no processing power needed. Right. Come on. It's pissing about and I was locking out, isn't it? It's locking up a bit. A nuisance. It's locked out then. I'll be back in a sec. Well, let's just try and have a go at this singularity. Your device isn't compatible with this version. That's nice. That's nice. Right, let's get back in there. Get back into the fight. Right, let's have a look what it's recommending. Hercules, Cigar, double cluster. Let's have a look at that one. 33 above, 6 degrees in the north. We might just get that. Let's have a look where it's going to point it and I'll tell you. Yeah, see my house is there. But I'm in a bungalow, so I might just get out the way of it. And I've got sheds round this way where it's pointing. Come on, stay there, me old fruit. Don't come no further than that. Might get away with that. I've got a few trees round there, but we'll see. Yeah, the Cigar's next to Bode's Galaxy, isn't it, and all that. Bode's is on the same directory in the north. They'll all come round for me in the winter. Take me out on a snowboard. I don't think so. Tracking. So it's picking something up. Have a look at the Cigar. Get rid of Wikipedia, we don't need that. Search, we don't need that. How far is the Cigar galaxy?
2.17 million miles.
What's that in light years? 12 million light years. Very nice. This will start off as a dead, dim, little tiny strip. It takes quite a while to build this up, mind you. 12 million light years. Must be a hell of a galaxy. Ursa Minor, a member of M81 group. Even the moon's out the way at the bit, thank God. Makes it a bit easier. Instead of a big bright, see, look at that, right away you're getting it. The galaxy in the middle, look at the size of that. The Cigar. Three shots. $12 million light years away. Fantastic, isn't that, eh? Ursa Minor, the Great Bear. Oh, look at that straight away. It's only had 4 shots, look. Four shots. Fantastic. There's a bit of hydrogen in that. Let's have a look what it consists of. Wikipedia will tell me. Let's have a look here. Where's Wiki on it? Wikipedia. Yeah. Oh, the shot they've got, these people have got here, are taken by the Hubble, you know, trillions of dollars worth of telescope. Messiah. Glowing hydrogen filaments. Wow, nice. 1:10. Not a bad picture so far. 12 million light years away. I would like to go that on my push bike. Just reading some bits on Wikipedia here. 12 million light years away. Taken by the Hubble. Messier 82. Combining exposure taken with our 4 coloured filters. Captured as straight and the visible. Starlight and the visible infrared wavelengths. Very nice. Nice and bright that on the telly now, look at that. It's only had 9 shots. 12 million light years away. So I'm going. Stellina. As I say, if anyone wants to look later on, it's going to go on to YouTube as well later on, so if not in the morning, so see how they feel. We've been on for quite some time now, nearly an hour. Well, you got to take the weather when you can get it. Up to 11 shots. Each shot, and I'll keep repeating myself, each shot is 10 seconds of data. 10 seconds, and then the scope must move every 10 seconds. And it's tracking as well, like, so I can see the scope moving very, very slowly. This is in the north and it's quite low. $30 or something, I think it said. It's nice though. Cigar nebula. Oh, it's magic, you know. Everyone's feeling that so. Apparent size 37,000 light years in diameter. Some going, isn't it? I think it's 250,000 light years around the Milky Way, I'm not sure. Or it takes 250,000 years to do one rotation of our galaxy, the Milky Way. The snack you can't eat in between meals, or you can eat. Very nice. What are we on there? 16 shots. It's starting to brighten up nicely now. Twenty shots. Well, you can see there up on the right above my head. And up there, how many shots it's had. And you can just see how much light it's gathering. If you just kind of hold a bit there. Watch it dim off in a minute, look. The more it stacks. Wow, look at it glowing now. 21 shots, and if I just snap a little one of it, look at that. I'll save that one, I'm doing nothing. $22 shots. I'll leave this till about 30 shots in. Just see if it brightens up anymore. a lot of them, no matter how long you actually leave the exposure for, it doesn't get, like, I think the Dumbbell nebula is one of them. If you get 20 or 30 shots in, it's going to look the best there than waiting all night. I don't know why, whether it's just my setup, I'm not sure, but they don't seem to get much better after that 20 or 30 shots, you know. Well, it's only a light gathering machine at the end of the day, little photons whacking you in the eye. Well, it's nice, isn't it? What are we on? What did we say it was? How many million? 12 million, yeah. 12 million light years. And 35 yards. I had a dream, so did you. $27. As I'll say, I'll let it get to 30, then I'll snap it. The Cigar. $29. 4 minutes 50, which is nothing. No. Nada. Where are we? I'm in, an hour and 4 minutes in. Covered some distance tonight, we have. 9:45. Right, that's 31 shots. Let me just take a quickie snappy. Yeah, that's nice, that. I'll save that one. And then I will end that one. And before we go, I'm going to say good night. I want to take a look at our planets again. Our solar system. Neptune, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus. Let's try Uranus. 34, it's in the east, so that'll be okay. See what we can do with that. We haven't done Uranus for a while. Go on, say it, you know you're dying to. Uranus. And I bet it's got rings round Uranus. Good though. I like the Bart Simpson mentality of that one. Uranus. Let's see if it's nice and high anyway. Let's have a look at the telescope. Yeah, it's well high enough for me, that is. That's my back fence that runs down here. So it's well above that. That's what the trunk's for, where it's sitting on the trunk. Whether there's clouds in the sky, that's another problem. It's in the east as well. There was a bit of activity in the sky over there before, a few clouds and that. But we've had a good night. So that's good. Well, not really a night, it's only a couple of hours, isn't it? But the British weather, which we are, the British weather's not too forgiving for this kind of thing, but so we've just got to jump on and get it while you can, you know. I've got a little idea this is gonna fail, this one, because of clouds, I bet you. We'll see. We'll hang in there for it. Checking. It needs to be tracking. It might do, because Uranus is only tiny, isn't it? Well, to the naked eye, anyway. Jupiter was good before. I had some good stuff with Jupiter. Yeah, tracking activation now, look. So it's picking something up, which I didn't think it would. With it being a planet, it doesn't stack. It's all a planet of video, but I can't capture the video to process it later on, see, because you can get a few of them programs for free, can't you? Them Reggie stacks and all them. That's actually takes the best out of your images. Here we go. What's happening now? Uranus. Is it a little blue thing? Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. That's quite okey-cokey, isn't it? Uranus, eh? Yeah. It's not perfectly focused, is it? Perhaps if we do another autofocus it might sharpen it up a bit, but it's yeah, what I might do, just try an experiment here. Just try and autofocus it again, and we'll see if it brightens it up any. Because every time the temperature changes, it does make the lens like go out of focus a touch. Hence the autofocusing, you know. I done one on, what did I do? I think that was a Jupiter or something the other week, and it was really shitty. I don't know, because it's low in the sky, you know, which it was. It was like 17 or 18 degrees, just on the top of my hill here, and I autofocus it and they're coming quite nice. Not brilliant, but you know, you can see the stripes in it and that kind of shit, you know. But in the winter you get some good ones when they're nice and high. It was last year or the year before, they were really high and they were good quality as well. So halfway through already, it won't take many minutes this. Discovery. Jonathan Elliott Bode in 1774. The Bode's Galaxy. Charles Messier, who added them to his catalogue. I wonder if he got some new shoes off the catalogue as well. Or a suit for the wedding and sent it back after the wedding. Didn't fit. There we go again. There we go. Is that any sharper, you think? Let's see if we can get a... See if we can get anything out of it. That's not too bad, is it? So, Uranus. I mean, we're not going to get any better than that, are we? Because it's only tiny anyway. So let's, before we bugger off, let's get rid of that. And we'll try for the other one. It wasn't Neptune, was it? I can't remember now. Was it Neptune, was it the other one? Neptune, yeah, that's a blue one. $19. You can't see it, Sue, but I'm just doing Jupiter at the minute. The camera on the phone's making it dead blurdy. It's looking quite good. Well, I think that's it for tonight, people. Thank you for watching.